I've been muted forever, right? Eric K's calling me. I figured it out, Eric. Oh, no. You guys want to start again? Let's start again. That was silly. Anyway, good morning to you guys. We've got lots of things going on. It's a thunderous Thursday, a throwdown Thursday. Fantastic Thursday of many kinds. All right, let's try again. I can't believe that happened. All of your work for nothing. Not true, Griffin. All right. Another mythical moment in history. On April 25th, 1719, Daniel Defoe published 1719 Robinson Crusoe. Not only has it stood the test of time, it's considered the first novel written in English. I said hi to everybody. You saw your name. It's fine. What's up, Dylan Soup? Oh, I can't believe I did that. And thank you for the $2 super chat to tell me I'm a boomer. The gaming dudes in the house. We got Jody Bird, Cyrano, Bill Chapin, Running with Scissors, Dr. Megatron. Unbelievable. Since Poland's blockade of ukulele wheat affected the big three's trillions, we should stall shipments of their largest holdings if we are to bring their money down. Ooh, interesting. There's some thoughts. I said hi to Joe. I said hi to everybody. Now I feel like I'm an idiot. It's fine. I'm just didn't hit a button. What's up, Metal Pick? DL Fendel's here singing anti-wackadoodle all day. That's right. Thank you for all the wackadoodle messages. And good morning to the Hooves. Yep, Zendaya is challenging. As in 2 out of 3 falls? No, it's just this silly tennis movie I have to go see. Frank's here, by the way. Thank you for the member chat, Frank. And again, thank you, Eric K, for the $2. Everybody's like, muted! Boomer! Even Channel Surf is coming at me. Come at me, bro. Eric K says, muted. All right. Well, we've got to go. We've got to get to the show. Let's do it. I'm silly. Thanks for the $2. Chuck! Ha ha! Butter Biscuits, 92 for $2 says, is this daily or Nerdrotic Nooner? It kind of feels like it, right? I definitely Gary'd the heck out of that. Oh, I miss Frank Gore. What's up, Larry? The name's so nice, you say it twice. Larry. I said hi to Stitch. I said hi to everybody. I'm mad at myself. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. Let's kick the 6 minutes off now with, well, the Spiderwick Chronicles. No, we'll get to that in a second. Let's talk about Comcast. The Comcast call just ended a little while ago, and great analysis once again by Valiant Renegade and the crew that were up early this morning for you, going over everything. Now, the market across the board is down, so don't be too harsh on Comcast. They just happen to be falling 6.57%. I think a lot of people are worried about what's happening in the broader markets these days. The Dow's down, lots of stuff is down. The S&P is down 69 points. Dow's down 685 points. This is going to be a rough day. Growth has slowed to almost nothing and is likely to be revised down, which we'll talk about in a moment. But Comcast itself actually performed fairly well. They beat a lot of numbers and steady growth amid, the same market challenges everybody else has. If you want to look at this coverage, you can do it through Yahoo or just go to Guru Focus and check out all their thoughts on this. They're in good shape. Peacock performance has been doing well, 55% year over year as far as the growth for paid subscribers. And, they're up at 34 million. They have no interest in doing this quickly. Good for them. Revenue is jumping 54%. Huge numbers. $1.1 billion. This is where you want to be. So, yeah. Let's jump over to this, though. Roku had a day. The Spiderwick Chronicles has set a record debut, and they did really, really well over the weekend. It's the most watched on-demand title ever for Roku. And, hey, didn't they pick this up from Disney? I know this. AP's lying to you. The summer of Barbenheimer and the strikes. Hollywood charts a new course. Yeah, week 1. A lot of people are going to avoid Furiosa. There's a whole lot of things people will avoid. You might get a ton of looky-loos for Deadpool and Wolverine. But what other summer films are you looking forward to? Despicable Me? I don't know. We'll have to see. I know this. The Actors Access is being targeted by a class action suit over its pay-to-play service. It's interesting that, you're seeing more and more of this and how they work with agents and stuff. I think they're in trouble with this suit. And here we are, Zendaya, the power and this sexy love triangle that could give Gen Z its next movie obsession. And here it is, Zendaya in Challengers with these two guys. They're selling this on the weird triangle thing. We'll see how it works out. I have to go see it. I'll let you know. But it's starting out a little bit sluggishly. They think it might open to 15 million. I don't think so. I think it'll be lucky if it gets to 12. I could be wrong. I'm not really convinced of Zendaya's film power. Obviously she has a following on television, and she's been in some Tom Holland films, and she was in this Dune 2 thing, but is she somebody that can open a film by herself? Because I don't know these other two guys. We'll see. We'll also see if it does do a total of 35 million for its entire domestic run. I think that's optimistic. I really do. Here's a surprise. Harvey had his conviction overturned. That's right. The man himself, Mr. Me Too, Mr. Time's Up, is going to get a new trial. Wow. Meta's Q1 did really well. We got these results yesterday, but at the same time, the stock went down. That's right, because, well, they gave proper guidance. The guidance didn't look good looking forward. So, yeah. Also, Meta stopped hitting any of the goals that they had quite some time ago, you know, because they wanted everything to be metaverse. It's supposed to be metaverse this year. How metaverse are you? Not very. Jeff Probst says they haven't really come up with an idea for their 50th season. Wow, time flies when you're torturing people. So yeah, we'll see how that turns out. But 50 seasons, my goodness. And that's because they've had multiple seasons per year sometimes. Many multiples. We'll see. Ford's Q1 net income fell 24% as combustion engine unit sees sales and revenue decline. Well, yeah, you priced them out of the market. You priced everything out of the market, trying to force this silly electric thing, which everybody stopped buying. People are sitting on cars longer. This is not good for the auto industry. The Asian markets basically told us what was going to happen today, as most of their benchmarks started out poorly. U.S. growth, as I mentioned, slowed to a 1.6 pace. That's very, very bad because of the high rates. The market is slid through pre-trading and is continuing to slide. Is anybody noticing a pattern here? TikTok has promised to sue over its ban in the U.S. The legal outlook is unknown. I mean, they speculate here in the AP, but I think we don't know. There's never been a case like this before. Microsoft and Amazon are getting heavy scrutiny by some UK watchdogs over the AI deals that they've been making. This is going to be a thing. You've got Oracle's Larry Ellison moving their world headquarters to Tennessee. Good for them. And finally, we didn't get it on the screen, but an alligator wandered onto an Air Force base and basically turned himself into a wheel chock, which means he wedged himself under the wheels and he wasn't going anywhere. They actually managed to move him along. He's made his way out from underneath the plane wheels back into the river. Anyway, I'm out of time. I'm out of stories, but I'm not out of here. We're going to do some bonus time right now. Hi, everybody. Okay. Sorry about the boomerang. I apologize. It does happen. It does happen. But I did get some wonderful, wonderful things while we were going. For example, Matt G sent me a $2 super chat, or excuse me, a $1 super chat. Thank you, my friend. And Jay, a member for 5 months. Thank you, Jay, for all your support. For everybody, my friend. Says CC is mute and Tom is late. Normal morning. Yeah, well, yeah. Actually, right after this, you're going to be automatically teleported over to That Park Place Live, which is coming up, in about an hour, maybe sooner. Jonas said he might go earlier. We'll see. Maybe a little pre-show show. Don't know. We got, we have me going to join that show and get ready for Mr. H's Hcast as well. The stories are weird today, right? I mean, we're going to talk about Cuban sandwiches. I ate a big breakfast so that I don't have to be hungry while we do that on That Park Place Live, but everybody voted for Cuban sandwiches? I don't know what that was about. I've got, what else coming up? The Hcast, we've got some really dandies of stories. If you missed the last Hcast, which was Tuesday, we had Bo the History Bro from Podcast of the Lotus Eaters. And I have to tell you, it was a great show. That dude's amazing. I have to tell you, that show keeps growing thanks to all of you. We're getting close to averaging 1,000 viewers simultaneously. That's big numbers. The merchandise is starting to move over there at the Mr. H shop or shops website, and we're adding more stuff. We got another shirt to add today or tomorrow. We got more things to get up there, and we will also have HCast themed, season themed gear that should be following shortly after I finish doing the intro for season 3, which will hopefully premiere the first Tuesday of May, I think. Yeah. So there's that. We got Drew Lavers out there saying, have a great day. You too, Drew. Hope you're doing well. We got a little bit of bonus time. Yeah. And Larry says, that girl. Archie Mitchell says, I'm 66, so I think I can say this with confidence. Okay, boomer. Yeah. I think I'm 1 year removed from boomering. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. I always forget. Ruby Hoove says, everybody has a boomer moment sometimes. That's true. That's true. Hey, Real Wade, what's up? It was nice to hang out with you for a few minutes last night. Hung out over at Wes's show on the Whatever podcast. I mean, the Whatever cast, excuse me. It was a good time. Yeah, Dice Media, you are correct. Peacock has been peacocking. Indeed. They've been doing really well. Fantastic stuff. Marlo Thomas in color. Well, I'm Marlo Thomas. Hello. Kenny Rogers, eat your heart out. There you go. Thank you, LPS Reformer. Yeah, we've got so much stuff going on. We've got this new movie. I don't know. There's not a lot out this weekend as far as film goes, so this Challengers thing's the best I got. I'm going to try to deliver something a little special with this film, so hopefully you guys can enjoy that. Today's just one of those days where I just have so much stuff to do, and I'm not complaining. It's just going to be great. Like I said, I was a little surprised with the results of Comcast giving such great numbers and decent guidance forward, and still ended up, losing. Again, the broader market's going down pretty quickly. Right now, the S&P 500 is down 69 points. The Dow down 685 points. Again, I'm not giving you any advice on stocks, guys. I don't do that. Oh wow, it's worse than that. S&P down 72 points. Dow down 693. Nasdaq's down 288. Russell 2000 30.4. Crude oil falling. Gold spiking. That means it's going up. Comcast is down 6%, basically. Doesn't make sense, but all right. Just a bad day. I think the growth thing spooked everybody. 1.6% means we are closing in on the thing that I said was likely going to happen in the near future. So, Rebecca Gold, what is up, my friend? By the way, that's not his name, but it's the character he writes. Do check out this web series on this channel. Go look up Rebecca Gold. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. For £5 sterling, thank you for proper money, my friend. Says, I don't mind Zendaya, Casino. Keep kicking it, mate. Take care. Oh, well, you keep kicking it, man. You need to reach out. We haven't hung out in a minute. Plus, if you're going to come back to the States, you got to let me know, man. Got to hang out for more than just like a few minutes. And I'm not complaining about Zendaya. Well, I'm just saying, I just don't know what kind of opening power she has, star power she has. I don't know if she can open a film. Hey, Luis Messina, good to see you. Yeah, I think it's going to be weird. Yeah, and falling. Yeah. Yeah. Nominal pressure is falling. Yeah, not good. Culture starts yelling at the market and falls out of his chair. There you go. Okay, so this is the thing with Ford Dice, right? So you go to Ford, you want to buy a truck. Who's going to spend? Okay, by the way, you used to be able to buy a semi truck, a tractor truck. Used to be able to buy one of those for like $110,000 to $160,000. You just want to buy a a regular pickup truck, you're going to spend 110 grand. Those electric trucks are ridiculous. And I wager that the headfirst dive into all of this alternative stuff was too fast. They really were pushing everything way too fast. They're pushing too fast on the levers and moving away from the energy density of combustion fuel. That's a problem. And how quickly you can, refuel. And the expense, from what I'm led to believe, it's pretty ridiculous. So, yeah. Is Mac here? Mac, is Peacock even actually good? A lot of people think so. I mean, you can get the, don't pay for it version. I like the idea that everybody's going to start pivoting to the linear broadcast model again. What does that tell you? None of their plans worked. CJ says that Zendaya's got about as much star power as she has cleavage. Yikes. LPS Reformer says Disney 111.68. Yeah, it was overvalued. It was all because of the proxy. I mean, it's down $11, $12, $13, I think, from where it was at the height of the proxy war, right at the vote. It was being artificially lifted up there on top of all of that. It'll be down in the 90s. A lot of people speculate, and again, don't take anything I say as stock advice. For those of you who joined late, I'm not giving you any. Don't take stock advice from YouTubers at all. Okay, unless they are licensed to talk about it and give you advice, don't take advice. But I'm going to say that a lot of research analysts are saying that it's worth 94, and I'm still going to say no, it's worth about 74, 78, somewhere in there. Biosco Scenario, what's up, my friend? You doing good, Geiskar? Good to see you, man. Rob Alta says, hey, CC, as you're starting your day, I'm winding down mine. The time difference is brutal. Well, I'm just glad you're here, Rob Altus. I love it when you show up. Thanks for hanging out. It is odd. There's our buddy Mac. Guys, you need to follow Mac on Twitter. Mac is a massive contributor to the research that we are able to do now. We have many people now doing a lot of media research, digital scraping, all kinds of things, and it makes my job immensely easier. All the credit goes to Mac and Master of the TDS and the investigators. I probably said his name wrong. I always do that. But I've been promoting him. Investigative examiners. Dr. Jones and everybody over there are just crushing it. So thank you, Mac. We appreciate it. Yeah, EVs are falling in value. There's no resale market for them. I did not know that the resale was garbage. Plus, it looks like the battery pack for Teslas will outlast the vehicle. If you've been doing any research into that, that's amazing news. A lot of the engineers that are tearing these vehicles down to look and see how they're put together. First of all, they're amazed at the limited number of parts it takes to make a Model Y now. But if you look at the Tesla specifically, especially the Model Y, that battery pack may be worth two vehicles, or maybe those batteries have a different life elsewhere. Fascinating. Drew Laver says the cost for a new battery is $20,000 here in Canada. Yikes. Culture says, go drive your Hertz rental to Red Robin for lunch and watch a Paramount movie at AMC. Wow. Well, strangely enough, I have to go and watch this tennis film. So I'll be at the theater later today. I'm hoping to get the review out tonight, but it'll probably be tomorrow morning because I want Grant to take his time. Like I said, this one's going to be special. So there you go. You guys should do something for pets to wear. I'm working on it, actually. I am. Obviously, you can get your Jasper Snuggler over on Mr. H Shop or Mr. H Shops.com. But You can get a Jasper snuggler. We're working on all kinds of other things. You might be able to get a rooster snuggler here pretty soon with one of my my rooster tikis on them. I only take financial advice from WDW Pro. Well, Valiant would probably be a better bet, but I get it. That's right. So you're saying sell. No, I'm not giving you advice. Hey, Davinia, good morning. Carlos Alfredo Lopez, good to see you, my friend. We've got a great friend, Rogue Thinker, there. What's up, buddy? Hey, are still there? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I actually got unmuted. So, but I have, let's see, we're 26 minutes into the show, and 5 of those minutes were muted. I'll give you a couple more minutes. I have to get the intro built for Mr. H's Hcast, and I've got to get some more stingers done. But we're going to be talking about all kinds of great stories. So I'm very excited for today. Yeah, electric vehicles advance too quickly for the old cars to retain value, and the batteries are too expensive to replace. Yeah, well, and like I said, I mean, it looks like these Tesla battery packs will live past the vehicle useful life, which is insane to me. But yeah. Yeah. And a lot of people this is how a lot of people feel. I just can't get on board with EVs. You know, there's a thing called reliability, right? Our human brain, you know, is going, but what if I can't find a charging station? What if the charging station's down? What if da 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 da? You gonna carry a generator in your trunk with a gas can? I mean, then the Department of Redundancy department is, you know, it's a real problem. I know people that are carrying, you know, those big portable power stations, the battery powered power stations. I know people that have put those in their Tesla just as backup, just in case. Insane. You're doing that kind of nut bar stuff because you're worried that you aren't going to get the range that you need to get to the next charging station, or that is even reliable. That's the problem. The infrastructure is not built out. Tesla's done their very best, right? And everybody else is like 5 or 6 years behind on filling out infrastructure for their electric vehicles. Not to mention the fact we don't have enough power systems to do it. You have California during extreme situations, probably again this summer, where they are going to say, no, you can't charge your car now because, you know, we have such a huge, you know, amount of pressure on our grid. Yet we close down all the reliable power sources to produce said power. Real problems. Killy Bite. I would take stock advice from Culture's Beard. Well, thank you, but don't take stock advice from a YouTuber. I'm just telling you. A Hyundai owner received a bill for 50 grand for a battery replacement on his newish car. I want no part of that. And here we go. Peach Fan Ann says, relying on China for batteries? Great plan. Well, that's why we're trying to build batteries here. Battery factories and these new age batteries are being done. Comcast is still down 6%, guys. Eesh. Man, this is really bad news today. Not good. But what's up, Cyrano? Asking. Yeah. Yep, Ruby Hoove is 100% right. Not enough infrastructure. And hybrid is better. I agree with you. Yeah, I mean, look, the right direction for everybody to have gone is what Toyota did way back when with the Prius. Hybrid vehicles offer you range, additional range because of the electric generation. If you hypermile, especially from, like, I think year 2011 to 2015 or 2017 of those cars, if you could hypermile and get well over 60 miles to the gallon. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's a way of managing your hybrid in a way that you can push your numbers way up on your miles per gallon. You know, they're set at their peak efficiency for a Prius of those in that era, I think was like driving at like 67 miles an hour. But you could achieve even better numbers in town if you drove reasonably. You didn't jackrabbit start, and you slowed well before the light, so you could recapture all the energy. There's a lot to it, but a hybrid is definitely better in town. Yep, very true. Black Saber, what's up? How's the writing going, my friend? The Shark of Paper. right. Zendaya had zero chemistry in Dune. Well, I can't wait to see this. They had to have what do you call them? Intimacy coaches on this film. I mean, it is, they're selling it on sexy time, kids. That's what I'm saying. I'm imagining seeing somebody with a dog with your stuff yelling, wow, look at the rooster on that spaniel. That's right. Anyway, you guys are doing it wonderfully well. Killing it in the chat. What's up, Dr. Megatron? Make a game of watching Zendaya. Count how many times she has resting unhappy face in the movie. Okay, I'll gamify it. I'll gamify it in a lot of ways. It'll be fun. John says, range is a smokescreen. It's easy to find a charge station. All right. I don't know about that. I like I said, I mean, I was speaking to the psychology of it. My family has some of these cars, and I've been in them and driven them. I have a vehicle that actually have two of the cars that I own have hybrid style things. And it uses the electric first, and then it switches over to the petrol. But, it takes forever to charge. If you have a supercharger station, it takes less. As Elon says, the charging to 80% is not the issue. It's that last 20%. Because all the electrons are looking for parking places. I love his way of breaking it down, describing it. But I don't know. I've been on routes where I was like looking for a place to charge. So, and you punch it in and you're looking for it. And it's on the screen, and you're like, oh, the car's telling you, yeah, you'll make it with like 11 miles to spare. Oh, geez. Well, what if I have to pass somebody? What if I get stalled out? What if there's an accident? I have to sit there and it's 120 degrees outside. I have to run the air conditioning. A lot of factors in there, but I understand. I see this point too, Commander Idstrick or Shadow. But like I said, I mean, my shots against electric. Here's the weird thing, guys. I'm not anti-electric car. I'm just like, there are not a lot of people in America that are going to be able to afford them, even if they come down. I mean, Tesla's trying to jumpstart the market again. Elon's been doing all these discounts and everything else, and these cars are coming down in price. And he just discounted the full self-driving capability thing to $8,000, which I find funny. I'm like, it's built into the car already. So, it's in the software, and, all the cameras and everything are there. Sentry mode is installed, the whole nine. Why are we charging an extra? It's like a DLC for your car. And this is my objection, is eventually cars are going to be a subscription service. I don't think that's cool. I mean, what we need, and this is something I've been fighting for a while, is right to repair everything. They're trying to do that with farm equipment too. Did you guys know that? It's insane. And look, in the old days, things were built to last a billion years. I mean, we've got classic cars going back into the 50s that are still running to this day. Big, giant hunks of metal that are in great shape. People, if you maintain them, take good care of them, keep oil in them, et cetera, especially with these synthetic oils. Anyway, it is what it is. Diesels used to last forever, too. The old diesels. What's up, Bagels? Good to see you. Unfortunately, the batteries are toxic. John, look, I'm not against EVs. Please don't misunderstand. I've been looking at a Model Y. I've been looking at that silver color Model Y, and I just haven't pulled the trigger on it. So I'm going to have to get rid of some cars. I have too many vehicles. There's one me. How many cars can I drive at once? One. But I'll never get rid of a giant pickup. the big truck I'm going to keep for as long as I can until I have to replace it with another big truck because I use it. So a lot of fear about EVs, but it's just a learning curve, something to get over and do. I understand, but I'm telling you, human brains don't do that. They're having tough with that. Yeah, Max, like keep it simple. Well, it used to be. You understand how engines worked. See, that was the other thing too. Remember, back in the day, you used to be able to go. You could take it like auto shop in high school, right? By the time you were out of high school, you could have a trade or at least know how to fix your car, you know. And then they started to use electronic stuff, and then you're screwing things up. Manual timing took just a few minutes to get it sorted out, and you were good to go. You understand all the systems on your car. We got more advanced serpentine belts because more systems came online, but they were all mechanical. Crazy stuff. Cynthia Carter says, yes, I do. John Deere, etc. Yes, they offer their stuff more on loan than on real purchase. It's bogus, but the market is cornered. I think that's one of the things that we need to do. Yeah, that's right. Louis Rossman, right to repair. I'm on board with that. I do not have any cars up on blocks. No. Yeah, right now I think, well, not at this moment, but I think there's at least 2 cars parked in the garages at any time. And I think right now there's trying to figure how many are behind the RV gate. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Look, the on-demand power, John, is fantastic. I'm with you there. Love them. For that, I mean, think about it. I mean, even with a hybrid, right? I mean, you have immediate power to the wheels. All the torque is available on the electric motors at all times. If you can keep from putting your foot heavy on the gas, you're in good shape. What I don't like is the limitation of insanity mode or whatever it's called on that concept in the Tesla. I think that's ridiculous. That's limited, but it is what it is. All right, guys, we have gone for 37 minutes. I need to get to work, and then I need to get to That Park Place Live, which is where you're going to go automatically. So make sure you don't miss the H-Cast, your favorite afternoon, evening podcast. Mr. H, myself, and, our normal panel, and maybe a special guest like we had on Tuesday with Bo, the history bro, because he's pretty awesome. On that note, I will say the same as Black Saber, the shark of paper, saying, have an excellent day, guys. Indeed. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, see ya.